So, I was watching a video on the hero's journey the other day, and I realized something. Hollow Knight matches up with the steps of the hero's journey pretty neatly. But what is the hero's journey? If you've taken any English or literature class, you know what I'm talking about. It's a storytelling device that splits stories into around 7 steps. There's the call to adventure, the threshold, challenges and temptations, the revelation / the abyss, the transformation, the atonement, and the return. So how does Hollow Knight work with that? Let's get into it. I hope you enjoy and will consider subscribing so I can feed my 300 house cats. The first part of the hero's journey is the call to adventure, where the hero actually gets told to do some shit. We see this happen in the first couple cutscenes of the game. The Hollow Knight gets fully infected. This is assumed to be, by a lot of the community, what called the Knight to Hallownest and started our journey in the first place. So that step was pretty clear and easy, huh? I hope all of them will be this way. The next step in the hero's journey is the threshold, which is kinda small and kinda boring. There's actually 2 thresholds you could consider in this game. One of them being the gate out of King's Pass, and the other one being the well in Dirtmouth. However, I think of the former as the real gateway, since it has the lore tablet right in front of it, and Dirtmouth is still part of Hallownest. Challenges and temptations. It's the game. I don't have much to say here. The challenge is the game, Hollow Knight. Next step. The Abyss is where we get into the really fun stuff. The Abyss in Hollow Knight is the Abyss. It's kind of hard to have a low point in the game with an emotionless protagonist, but this one works. It's more of an abyss or revelation for the player, since we learn the origin of the Knight and its a backstory, and how much of a deadbeat dad the Pale King is, but it's still called the Abyss, which means it has to be the Abyss. You get me? The transformation here is pretty clear. It's not exactly hidden within a complex character. Anyway, it's the King Soul turning into the Void Heart. One charm transforms into another, representing the Knight's acceptance of the void inside itself and gaining control of it. This one took me a little while to understand, but I believe the Knight's atonement is freeing the Hollow Knight of the Radiance by killing it, undoing the Pale King's sins, and ending the stasis of Hallownest. I'm not going to say that the Knight is atoning for its own sins, because as much as MatPat might want you to believe, the Knight is not the Pale King. But I'm not going to get into that because I am too tired. There isn't really a return in the game, at least in the first 2 endings. In the third ending, the Knight returns to the void it came from, and is at peace, after killing the Radiance. So the Knight returns to the void? I'm counting that as the return in the hero's journey, and if you disagree, I don't care. And that's the hero's journey. I'm not really sure why I made this video. I don't really have the section of the brain that separates good video ideas from random ideas. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Maybe. Definitely gonna make another video this year.